Hey everybody, my name is Kareem and thank you for tuning into my first video. For starters, I've had so much trouble trying to get this video up, so I hope you guys really enjoy. Right now, I'm applying the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer Primer. I love this primer because it really equalizes and smooths out my skin, also filling pores and fine lines, because it doesn't make it as noticeable as it would be without primer and just going straight in with foundation. It also helps your foundation to last longer. So for starters, I'm 21. I'm from New York City. I was born in Chicago. I've been doing makeup for a year now, and I really just enjoy being myself, and I enjoy the art of makeup, and I love applying makeup and transforming myself. So this video was supposed to be a not a voiceover, but me talking to you guys, but I didn't like the way that was going. So the first half I'm moving my mouth, but obviously I'm doing a voiceover. I like to go in with my MAC Fix Plus to rehydrate the skin and give it a dewy finish before I apply my foundation, because I love to have a luminous glow. This also helps that and helps my foundation and the primer stick together. This is my current favorite foundation combo, which is the BECCA Aqua Luminous Warm Honey and the NYX Total Control Drops and Cappuccino. I like this foundation combo because the NYX drops kind of cancel out the super dewiness of the Aqua Luminous foundation, because it's catering more toward dry skin, and I have like oily to combo skin sometimes. So I only take 1 drop of the BECCA Aqua Luminous and add 5 drops of the NYX Total Control, because the NYX is kind of more of a satin matte finish and it kind of cancels it out. So the brush I'm using is from the hair company Her Imports, which also sell makeup items as well. And I also work for that company, so of course I got that for free. But I love this foundation brush because it definitely um lays down your foundation. Like sometimes I like to go in with a sponge, but with this foundation combo, I found out that it's better that I apply it with the brush, because I'm obviously mixing on the brush, so it gives it a better finish. When I apply foundation and concealer, I like to take the time to blend it out because it comes out better. Obviously, you're not caking and making layers in certain areas. You want the whole face to be smooth and even, so I take the time to blend everything out. While I'm still blending, I just want to say I love you guys for sending and coming for me for not having a YouTube, and I do get asked, so I feel like this is the best time to put myself out there on YouTube. I've done enough on Instagram and I want to expand a little bit more, and I enjoy watching makeup tutorials, so making my own won't kill. People have been dying to see me on YouTube, so I'm finally here, y'all. Y'all need to let me know what y'all want to see, because y'all been killing me to be on it. So y'all need to let me know what y'all want to see. Now I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC45. I like kind of forgot what concealer I was using. But I'm also using a concealer brush from the same brush company, Skin and Yang by Her Imports. Um, and I apply that under my eyes, and also while highlighting I do all of that in one. So I'm concealing under the eyes and I'm highlighting my forehead, my nose, and my chin, and a little bit above my lip in between my mustache to deepen my cupid's bow. But this also gives me a layout of where I want to contour, basically with powder. I haven't really been into cream contouring ever since I started makeup. I mean, I started with it, but I like the look and the finish of a powder contour versus a cream contour. Spraying my Real Technique sponge with MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to blend out my concealer. I cannot stress enough how important it is to blend out your concealer because you want people to not think that you're wearing makeup. And by you not blending out your concealer, especially in the center of your face, is going to make that more noticeable that you're wearing makeup. You want it to look as natural as possible. So I always spray my beauty blender or sponge or whatever I'm using to blend the concealer out to make it look more natural and also fit the dewiness that my skin is already, set to. You don't want a lot of buildup under your eyes, so you're gonna take that time to blend your concealer. Like, I cannot stress it enough. If you follow me on Snap, you know I'm always saying blend that fucking concealer because you're gonna look popping, you're gonna look so much better, and your makeup just gonna look so much better. Like, you already see how that brought the look up a notch. Is defining my eyes and shaping out my face. So it's also setting a guideline for when I go and contour my face with the powder. Now I'm setting everything in that I applied to my face with a powder, which is the NYX No Filter powder in the shade Sand. And I'm using another Skin and Yang brush. It's a flat top brush, but it's for powder. And it really lays down your powder. So if you can see right now, my face is looking really smooth and yet still dewy. You still see a luminosity to it. So the powder acts as a filter. That's why it's called no filter. But it's a it's a contradiction kind of product, but but it makes your skin look so much better because it has a tad bit of shimmers in it, and it's also setting your foundation as well. Now listen, I hate when people be like, "Oh, I don't bake." Well, you ain't gotta bake, but I am. So that's what I'm doing right now. And what I'm using to bake is still the same sponge that I apply my concealer with, well, blended out my concealer with. But this is my custom setting powder, which I do not reveal to nobody because it super works for me and it doesn't give me flashback. And it's a mix of two powders. And later on in the video, you're going to see that it really melts into my skin. So I really love that I was able to mix powders and it's working for me. So yeah, I'm going to be a selfish little bitch and not share that. But yeah, it's my custom setting powder. So now I'm gonna go in with my powder contour kit, which is the Skin and Yang powder contour kit in Tan to Deep by Her Inputs, which is the hair company that I work for. And yes, we have brushes and contour kits, and I'm gonna use that shade Nutmeg. And to be honest, this is honestly the dupe for the Anastasia powder contour kit. And wink, wink, it might be it, but can't reveal the secrets. But I kind of like it better than that because I've swatched it in store. I honestly don't own it, but from what I've felt, it's a difference to me. It's much more buttery and it's not as expensive as the Anastasia. Not to knock Anastasia because I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have a lot of products by them, but I just tend to like this kit more. So I'm taking that same shade Nutmeg from the contour kit on a Eco Tools shader and liner brush, but I use it as a nose contour brush because I like the thinness of the shader side of it. But I just want to apologize in advance that this video will be cutting off at an awkward time, which is the nose contouring. So I basically made this video of how I do my base and perfect it such as applying my concealer, my foundation, and my powders and stuff like that. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to my first video because this little bitch is gonna cut off. I told you guys I went through hell to film this, and it wasn't what I was planning to put up, but I was able to put up something, and I hope you guys really do like it. And there definitely will be more videos coming. I just have to find the time to do it. I am a busy person working at Her Imports, selling hair and serving looks. But yes, guys, please add me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, link me to all my social medias below in my description box. I will also add the link to the brushes and the contour kits where you can purchase them as well. So just remember, keep glowing, continue to be the glow god that you are, the glow goddess that you are. Don't let nobody dim your shine, and you are popping. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Just keep glowing.